test. Oh, my mic is on. Oh yeah. Welcome everybody to the Late Late Show with the boss Salad Tosser. All right. Tonight's show program will be a little bit different. No, actually, no, it won't be different. It'll be still my usual trash talking madness in the just chat area, except this time I will be talking about the grind. Now, I think enough time has passed, so I'm gonna just start chit chatting away. All right, that's enough. Pull on all one piece of that. Now, what will the boss talk about today? He is talking about the grind. Now, the question you probably asking is, boss, what is the grind? The grind is your typical grinding out whatever you do to make funds. Now, the boss usually associate the grind with everyday hustles. Okay? One of his favorite words, hustle. Alright? His hustle is the gig economy apps. Now, for a lot of you young bucks, aka fresh, pure, innocent booty, who just now jumped on this stuff because, hey, you just got your ass laid off, or your whole fucking plans at your job just fucking changed. You done spent a couple of years reading all the articles out there about how low wage workers are just low wage workers, that they never gonna make it, that they're this, they're that. They're practically not making no money. This been the same for 3 to 4 to damn near forever now. Now we are dealing with a force of nature that have not been seen in our lifetimes. We are having people dying left and right. We are having companies shutting their doors forever. And we have a whole lot of people locked in their homes. With April 1st coming up, and this April Fool's Day is not going to be a joke, because you got a whole bunch of people that's not only locked in, but they're fucking broke. And they either can't pay the fucking rent, or they are terrified because they know within the next 30 days, they ain't gonna have no job, they ain't gonna have no money. And all those terrible articles that they saw, that they read, all the shit talking they did about gig workers, about how they not making no money, about how they're blowing all their money, about they are making $3 to $4 an hour, will all of a sudden start to look appealing because they are going out there in the streets. They are continuing their work, which is whichever field that they are jumping in. Now, the Uber and all that stuff, uh, that's looking kind of dry right now since no one's going to work and everyone's staying at home. They might be, I don't know. I feel the boss feels that those companies that depend on their workers coming in, all of a sudden they're working at home. I think they might just leave them there, which might put a little dent on the Uber gig thing. Now, fast food places and grocery stores where people are getting sent to shop, pick up their shit, and drop off, man, it's looking more appealing than ever now. And the ball's been loving every second of it he's been on the streets. I've been bullshitting, relaxing a lot more, not sitting there bumping my head on my steering wheel, waiting in traffic, picking and choosing jobs, and not even tripping, getting from A to B, doing like 10 miles in LA, doing rush hour traffic in 10 to 15 minutes. It's been lovely. It's been wonderful. It's been fucking sexy. It's like Las Vegas. And if this is the future, most likely, you young bucks, you fresh booty that's out there is going to need some tips and know what to do and how to do it from a person like myself who's been doing this 5 years. At least full time for 5 years. I've been doing this a lot longer, almost 10 years. All right. Now, what is the first thing you need to do or figure out when it comes down to the grind? Because, hey, that Trump check ain't coming till May. The unemployment thing is so fucking backed up, you don't know when that shit's popping up. So what is your strategy, okay? Because most likely, you will get either an Instacart credit card before your Obama check, before your Trump check, which is grocery shopping. Ship, same thing. Amazon Fresh, which is, or Amazon Prime in general, or Flex, they're a little bit tied up and they only hire in certain cities. And then you have the food deliveries, which is your DoorDash, your Postmates, which more or less requires a card. Not all places require a card. And then there's Uber Eats, which is so easy and simple. It requires no card. It requires a car or a bike. But as far as charge card, any place you go to, the food is there. It is waiting for you. You grab it, you go, and you move on with your life. Now, what is the basic strategy to the grind? First things first, you need to figure out what your area is like. What is the demand over there, and what app is the hotspot? Okay? As you know, DoorDash has been on a serious campaign to take over the whole fucking U.S. market, okay? They are in first place with Grubhub not too far from second, Uber Eats and Postmates in the third, and everyone else is pretty much getting ignored right now because they're useless. All right. First thing first, find out your market. But the best thing to do is sign up for all of them. But in, I say, 1 or 2 weeks, you're gonna be panicking. So the first thing you need to apply to is Uber Eats. Okay? With Uber Eats, you be actually out there on the road in less than a week. Even with the background check. Postmates and DoorDash, okay, even after the background check, you gotta sit there and wait for the prepaid credit card. And on top of that, you don't know when or how long that shit's gonna take to arrive at your door. So in the meantime, while you're sitting there trying to do some exercises, watching some of these sports and fitness guys on Twitch, trying hoping that you just won't gain a bunch of weight sitting around waiting for a now new 30-day staying at home order from our president. You have to figure out what will be your next move. And because by then, well, your landlord might let the first month slide, but in May, I don't see that shit happening, okay? Coming from a person that owns property, okay? They ain't gonna let that shit slide, okay? Luckily, all my tenants are a bunch of old folks that more or less reminded me that they're not leaving their place until they die. And that's fine by me because their checks is getting in the mail, they have cash, it is all good. The one thing anyone watching this program will learn, at least from the boss, if you've been watching my streams, you'll realize that I have an arcade. I have a big ass monstrous location filled with all my goodies. I also have another warehouse with plenty more goodies that I need to get over here to the main location, okay? I work hard for mines. On top of working hard for mines, I had the patience, study every news and every single thing that comes out, because anything that's going in the world, anything that's happening and going wrong with the world will affect your hustle. Okay? Anything. Any fucking thing. Okay? I paid attention to the AB5 shit, and I thought that was gonna fuck up my shit since I'm in California, Southern California for that matter, and for the moment, it did not. And at the moment, it's the gig workers that save the motherfuckers right now from going outside, since everybody afraid to go outside, or they're afraid they're gonna get sick and pass that shit on, which is still a highly possibility. All right. So now that you sat there and picked the app, okay, figure out your strategies to handle your day. Set yourself, give yourself goals, okay? Your goals don't need to be major, it don't need to be serious, it just need to be simple enough to earn yourself enough funds without burning yourself out and without burning your vehicle out. And that's if you're using the vehicle. I won't talk about grocery shopping today. What I'm focusing on is the food deliveries. Because the food deliveries is going to be where all the action is. Okay? Because with no one going outside like that, you got a whole bunch of people ordering takeout. You got the mayor and the governors of cities and state encouraging people to just order online. Don't step outside and just order online. Okay? Man, who's asking a question? God damn it, I gotta get up and see this shit because my screen is across the room. Hey, Starling, 3232. Is it just my brain deceiving me, or does that black bike really have a long wheelbase and that seems huge? Starling is 2 bikes, by the way. Boom. This is also my bike that I use to do Uber Eats and Postmates on the bike. Alright? What's good about this? I pay for no gas. I pay for no insurance. I have a fucking sore asshole after fucking 6 hours on this shit. But I make the funds, okay? If you have something like this is pretty much all you need. This and a food carrying backpack, which you can buy on Amazon for 80 bucks. It might take a fucking month to get to you, but you have that option. You also can go to your local DoorDash IQ, wherever it is in your city or state, and grab one of those backpack bikes for 50 bucks. Well worth the money. You're making money back in a day or less. Okay? And that's it. And also, you don't even need to be a person that bikes for DoorDash to get a backpack bike. They would just give you one as long as you have the money for it. You can get one from Postmates. The Postmates backpack is a little bit smaller. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Uber Eats. The Uber Eats don't even sell or have a backpack of their own. Okay? But what I like about this bike, alright, on this bike, I added my own modifications. I got my little phone holder right here. Put my phone on. Oh! Okay, it's not correct. Have my little phone holder right here. Boom. 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 I got my phone holder here. I got my lights. I got my backlights. I got my bottle holders, okay? And this is a state bicycle. They're located in Arizona. I like this bike. It's nice and flashy. People see me on the road. It's not black. It's not white. It's not some dark color or whatever. It's orange, the little turquoise blue or light blue, and the white right there. A nice bright bike where people during the daytime can see me and where I can get plenty of attention while I'm on the road, picking up foods, alright, and getting my asshole messed up because while I love riding my bike, man, riding it after 5 or 6 hours doing deliveries is fucking rough. Rough. Alright. what else are you talking about? And yes, it is a fixie. Okay. I use the fixie side, no gears or any of that, and trust me, when you go and do that shit, you gotta have the clips. You gotta have the no clip shoes. My boots that I'm rocking with right now are the ZZRs. These are the boot shoes. I forgot the name of this shoe. Yeah, these are what? These are the H2Os. Got myself a nice little clip. These can handle those hills and all that stuff. You're gonna need to brushing up on your bike skills if you're gonna do the grind by food delivery, because these help. All right. If you don't want to do clipless, all right. What you can do. Oh, you got yourself a nice little heavy bike right here. You can go for the regular straps right here. They can be just as effective as a clipless. The only problem is when you start to pedal, you gotta fight to get your feet through these straps. You gotta find them once you stop on the road. You can slip and fall on your ass just trying to put your feet through these hooks or through the loop. It does happen. All right. Well, I don't. This is not my bike. This is my girlfriend's bike. This bike got some weight to it. But what's good about this bike is it got gears. You can handle those hills a lot easier. And you know, you got a bell. All right. If you don't have the food backpack, you can always have one of these little a bike trunk. All right, and then you can hook up, get yourself a little food backpack or food trunk and just hook it back here. Have everything staying straight because, and I gotta show you an example between the difference between the two. On here, when you're riding, and let me show you from this side. When you're riding, the food backpack back here, it'll stay in one place. All the food will stay in one place. It won't move. It won't do shit. It will just stay there and sit. And that goes with drinks and all that. Drinks, ice cream, they stay in one place. No, I'm not the work harder thing down. Now with this bike, I can't have that trunk back there. I can carry this bike around like this, but when I'm riding it, the thing is, I'm always gonna be at an angle. And with a food backpack, all the food's gonna be at an angle, slouching down. So if you end up with an order with a drink, you got a fucking drink that's gonna be doing like this, dripping and dropping down the bag and down your side, and you don't know it until you halfway there and you got fucking shit going down the side of your leg. You can try pulling them here and they work, but if you're a guy or gal, your vagina gonna be around the end of this shit unless you got a bigger and more comfortable bike seat. Yo, Star, I'm going back over there and check out what you're saying, man. All right. Now, Starling, if your job is already secure and all that stuff, yo, stick with it. But if you want to work and you want to make some extra cash you know what? You can try the delivery game, and that's if the area you in, the downtown metropolis area that you're in, if it's busy, if it's a bunch of shops that's open right now, and you can just go in and out and drop off food. If there's a downtown area like downtown LA, downtown San Francisco, you can fucking just hop on that shit, go grab the food, and drop that shit off, and just keep it pushing. All right, especially with apps like Uber Eats. Uber Eats, you don't need to pull out your car. The only thing you need to do, take off backpack, unzip, throw food in there, zip up, ride. No extra payment, no extra bullshit. You just go to the counter, give them the name and the order number, and that's it. All right. You're definitely gonna need this out there on the road. This and a helmet, and plenty of fluids, and good places to take a piss. Because right now, a lot of those places, a lot of restaurant places, the bathrooms are closed. So you're gonna have to find a corner to piss in, a pot to shit in, or something out there, because right now, not all the restaurants are letting people use their restrooms. Oh man. And everybody's struggling, even the homeless right now. So let's see what you're talking about. Okay. So, how you stop the drinks from spilling? You know what? I don't even have a real definite answer. So, there's two things you can do. As you see right here on this bike, and I did this with a smoothie order before, I put both of the drinks back here. They will hold them secure, all right? And you can push, okay? And what I mean by push, you can't sit there and just go, you can't go like from 0 to 20, 30 miles per hour and not think that these drinks is not going to slip. The other thing you can do, begin the food backpack, they have an area where you can put cups. You literally have to ride standing up like this with your back arch, okay? And it sucks because you can't get the speed and momentum that you would get when you ride regularly. All right, you can't sit there and ride like this. You literally gotta ride like this with your back like this and taking it nice, slow, and easy all the way down to wherever you're dropping this off at. And the only thing you can hope for, if there's an uphill, you straight. But if there's a downhill, you're more or less fucked, all right? Something's gonna spill. The easiest thing you can do, all right, you can ask a restaurant to spill some of the drink. You also can dump some of the drink on the side, bring it from the top to, I'll say, a quarter down the cup, and just ride from there. And that way, when it's not filled up from the top, you can just push, mash, take yourself all the way to the destination without worrying about the drink spilling on you at all. Now, if you're in a car, the car is easy. The only problem is you're going to sit there and wait. And the other disadvantages and advantages with the car, on Postmates, with bike, they'll let you know what you're picking up, what's on the list, and I wish Uber Eats does that, because for every time there's a drink, I won't even take it. All right, I feel like drinks are basically just traffic by bike, and yeah, like on Postmates, on the map, they show you where you pick up the shit, they show you the list, and they show you how far you gotta go. Uber Eats, it just shows you how much you'll make, where to pick up, and it shows you other destination, but it's not user friendly. It's not clear understanding of the next location. It's really confusing. It's not clear, and does not show you what you're picking up until you pick it up. I think that's the same with DoorDash as well. But a one speed like this, no brakes. Well, I got a handbrake, but my other bike, no brakes. Nice way to build your legs and lose some weight. Lots of it. Build some veins on your thighs. Let me put this bike to the side. I gotta answer another question about biking while doing the grind. Boom. Oh shit. Well, the thing about the restaurants and the delivery cups is they're not prepared for them. And the only cups, and the only cups that will only work is if they're sealed and they're not cheap. So basically, the majority of the restaurants, the small mom and pop shops will go bankrupt. But a major one like McDonald's, they shouldn't even have a problem. Okay? If the cups are like souvenir cups where you can put a lid on it and it's tight, nothing will ever spill. Nothing. But hey, my grind talk for tonight is over. Alright? I share a little bit here and there because this is going to be an ongoing series for all you new guys that's out there, the fresh booty who just got laid off, or whose job is being put on hold, or who just want to go the fuck outside to just do anything is besides sitting around and watching Netflix or Hulu shows. This is the boss saying thank you for the love. Starling, hey, thank you for coming by, asking questions. You made me put in a little bit more time explaining about the grind, aka hustle. The most important word you will ever need. The only word you only need to know. Because during this time, whenever this shit is over, if it ever gets over, you're gonna have to hustle your ass off to get out of whatever situation you're in, okay? Understand this. The most important word ever is hustle. You're not given this. You have to earn it. Okay? All the shit around here, well, I mean, you watch my streams, maybe one or two things was given to me because no, my partner didn't want to take it, but I work hard for my shit. While most people are cooped up, quarantined in their freaking apartments, waiting for God knows what. There's people like me out there working hard because at the end of the day, the only person that can save you is you. Unless you got some very cool parents that's not ticked off at you at all. Anyway, the boss gonna have probably a video game streaming tomorrow. He'll probably come back on Tuesday with another grind talk because it seems that our president, who was hoping this whole thing would be over by Easter, realized that, man, maybe people need to stay home for another month. And I'm pretty sure by April 15th, a lot of people are going to be restless. They're going to be tired of being in their homes. They're going to be tired of dealing with their fucking kids, their fucking significant other, their fucking roommates, and they just want to be out the fuck side and have some fucking freedom again. But with that comes, they might not even have a job, or they are still waiting for the Trump checks. This is the boss signing off. Thank you for all those who came by. Thank you for watching. You didn't have this talk. And that's okay because the boss appreciates the love. He'll be back tomorrow with maybe some Pump It Up, maybe some DDR, some My. I got set up. I got to see how the boss is feeling. Night.